and welcome to part 21 of the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword playthrough. So
Question?
When
did we get a bird?
We've had a bird since part 3. That's the beginning of the game.
What?
Kakama,
we end up in the sky.
Were you not here?
Why are we in the sky, dude?
Because the game is called Skyward Sword. So, it's kind of in the name.
I don't see any swords in the skies.
Yeah, I don't see any.
Well, if you look closely, what about the one on Link's back?
That doesn't count.
Oh, phooey. Well, after doing that windmill puzzle, yeah, so there's been this big old Thunderdome thing in the clouds here that's been there throughout the entire game. And so basically, it's all shrouded in mystery and stuff. But after doing the windmill puzzle and stupid shit, we have finally opened a light through the Thunderdome, and now we can travel in it.
That's what I'm gonna call my house when I get a house. I'm gonna call it my Thunderdome.
Yes.
The Thunderdome.
Welcome to my Thunderdome.
Yeah, it makes you think of or it makes me think rather. It's like in elementary school, there's all these like the teachers made us do these assignments like build a schematic of your dream home, and I'm like almost every single kid had freaking a laser tag hallway. It was like the bedroom and like the master bedroom, or rather his bedroom, and then the laser tag hallway, and you have to travel through it and play laser tag in order to get to the kitchen or something.
That sounds spectacular.
Everyone had that.
I mean, you would be hungry after playing laser tag like that.
Yeah.
You're not you when you're hungry. Go through the laser tag hallway and get a snack.
It's
efficient.
It's funny because everyone's living alone, so you aren't playing laser tag with anyone. You're just playing laser tag with yourself.
Practice.
Yeah.
You're playing laser tag with the hallucinations.
Yeah. Oh no, the freaking the practice droids from Star Wars. That'd be funny.
No, you just buy like you know the aim training things that you play at like the beginning. You remember Warzone? How they have like the training mission at the beginning. That like you're going basically it's a kill house.
Which Warzone? That's a generic name. I'm sorry.
I think Call of Duty. I don't remember.
Okay.
I played it like once. I don't play Call of Duty after like it went to garbage. So
man, that was a long time ago.
It was.
So from what I can recall from like our one Call of Duty game that we did for the channel, I think the tutorial mission of Modern Warfare 1, maybe 2, is like you're going through this like set house or set structure made out of plywood and shit, and you're just trying to shoot all the fake targets.
Exactly, like the fake human-shaped targets. I'm thinking you set a bunch of those up and paint people you don't like on them.
Oh, cool. It's the freaking Gamma stage in Sonic Adventure 1. Shoot the Sonic doll.
Oh my gosh. That's about right.
Why is my timer going down?
I need to replay Sonic Adventure. I need to replay all of the games of that era from Sonic and... No, I just need to replay every game from the 90s and 2000 or early 2000s.
Man, do I have a story to tell you?
You just need to replay everything.
I did that for a summer. It was hell. Man, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, in some aspects, the 2000s era of Sonic was like, it had more content, or I guess content. I don't know about quality, because that's always a mixed bag, than what we've gotten in more recent years. This was before Frontiers, when I did the Sonic Marathon. Yeah, despite there being a lot more content in the 2000 stuff, it was a lot more painful to play through. because there's just a lot.
Well, there's a lot of cringe too.
Yeah, there's
The voice acting in Sonic Adventure 1 is so
You just say
atrocious.
Sonic Adventure's cringe. That's the best written game of all time.
Yeah, sure it is.
I'm going to
Nothing
piss
gets
on the
better.
moon! That's Sonic 2. That's Adventure 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's also a
It's the second
dub,
best
but
written game of all time.
I do love both of those games. But at the same time, there's some duds in Sonic Adventure.
Yeah.
Big the cat.
Yeah,
I
that being one of them.
think that the duds are what make the game good.
There's some
I like
aspects,
laughing at it.
like the adventure games are so unique apart from all the other games because, you know, they decide to switch gameplay formulas every single fucking game. So,
Yeah,
so they are
they're
just
so
kinda
unique,
weird.
just like all of them.
Yeah.
Literally.
But like being the ones that came, the 3D games that came after the Genesis games, and you know, this is the big craze of like transitioning into 3D and all that stuff.
Yes.
How's that going to play out? And for Sonic, I mean, it's all right. Like, I feel like if they didn't include all the other, you know, content or garbage, if you will, I think Sonic Adventure could have been a decent game. You know, if it was just the Sonic stuff. You know?
I don't know. I always enjoyed the yeah. I did like Tails' story. I just hate the gameplay.
Well, like that's the thing. Starting with Adventure 1, at least, because I've always phrased that like Sonic is the opposite of Mario in almost every aspect, like including concept, characters, and story being one of them. So I don't know why they emphasized story so much in those games, but they did. I guess just to be an opposite of Mario, because you know Mario
Because
doesn't have a
Mario's
story.
Bad at telling good stories.
I mean, it's good at telling a story because there's nothing there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's really good at. It's really.
It's go
Yeah.
save the princess for the millionth time.
Yeah,
Okay.
and like literally, Mario has not even tried to make a compelling story in the entirety of the time it's been here, which is why I've always been a little skeptical about there being a movie.
Oh yeah, no, without a doubt. Yeah, no.
Whereas I feel like Sonic, from even the Genesis era, was telling really, really compelling stories without even saying a word.
Right, yeah. Because like the Sonic 2 movie, that was just the interpretation of Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Well, it was a mix of 2 and 3 and Knuckles, mostly 3 and Knuckles. But yeah.
Yeah, because Knuckles wasn't in Sonic 2.
And
Unless you added the cartridge lock-on.
and
feature.
chances are, if they make they're going to make a third one.
Yeah, I mean, there's a date
It made too
confirmed
much
already,
money.
Yeah.
It made way too much money. I knew the opening weekend made enough money to justify.
Yeah,
A third
and you
movie.
know, they had that cliffhanger at the end, so they had
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a Marvel end cutscene
to. Yeah, they
for
did.
Sonic.
I feel like there's movies around that do that kind of thing. They allude to a sequel and they never get it. So,
Yeah, are we talking about Amazing Spider-Man 2?
oh, that one as well.
Yeah.
I mean, 3?
We could talk amazing. Yeah.
Poor Amazing Spider-Man 2.
is a very good example.
Or Andrew Garfield.
Yeah. And Spider-Man is good. It's just his scripts were awful.
Seriously.
Yeah.
What's with the romance scenes in that movie?
Two specifically? I don't know. I kind of felt happy during those ones because, like, oh, hey, actual acting. Cool.
I mean, yeah, they were actual acting, but it's kind of confusing that there was no. Every time that the actors are going ham, it's when the directors are.
Huh?
Oh,
These scenes with each other for like 5 minutes straight in the movie, and I'm just like, when is this going to end? I thought this was Spider-Man.
Yeah, you kind of cut out there, but I think we got the basic gist.
Oh, I apologize. Dorm Wi-Fi. I'm plugged into Ethernet, but it cuts out a little bit sometimes.
Sometimes.
Ever tried McDonald's on the internet? No shit.
go to the one down the street. It'll be fine.
Oh, freaking! I found a link on Facebook. It's a funny link. I don't know if it's actually true or not, but like, it's I don't even remember the name of it. But basically, it's like a McDonald's ice cream machine tracker. Find out which places have their ice cream machine working and which ones don't.
That's good.
I'd have to find it again.
See, the problem, I get that, but like, why the hell would you ever be going to McDonald's to get ice cream when Dairy Queen exists?
Right, exactly.
I got a Blizzard last night, and I was like, you see, the problem is I went to Dairy Queen. Now you get the cheeseburger at Dairy Queen, and it tastes like it came out of someone's like nasty shoe.
Oh, I was expecting you to say asshole.
I mean that too.
Yeah.
It feels like it's been taken out of one and shoved into the other, either direction.
You should get the best of both worlds. It's fine.
I kind of recall you like talking something similar about this because for the longest time you did work at a chicken shop, right?
I worked at Chick-fil-A. And
Right.
It's awful. It's awful.
Well, I remember you saying it's like because you worked there at a chicken shop, you're like, why the fuck would you get chicken sandwiches from anywhere else that's not a chicken shop?
Oh, I absolutely agree with that though. I still do. No other place does a chicken sandwich anything like Popeyes. It's just straight up. Not sponsored by Popeyes or anything, but they just do it well. I enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I just mean like generally, like why would you get a like chicken sandwich from again McDonald's or Dairy Queen or anything like that? Yeah.
Because it's cheap. But the problem is it's still always more expensive than the burgers there, and it's usually rivaling the price of the more expensive to make sandwiches at the dedicated chicken places. Like I don't know, a lot. I feel like you go to McDonald's, you get like a crispy chicken sandwich. Like not a McChicken, because the McChicken is basically making a patty out of a chicken nugget. Out of a McNugget. The crispy chicken is actually like a fillet. But it still costs like more than a Big Mac, I'm pretty sure. If you get like the version with like the vegetables and stuff on it.
Yeah.
Like the deluxe or whatever. I think it's the deluxe. I don't know.
Usually deluxes say that they have like bacon and cheese on it, where the standard.
Oh yeah, they would. The deluxe would basically be what a club is at every other place.
Yeah.
Thanks, McDonald's. You're doing a great job. Uh-oh, those guys aren't happy.
That jump was.
They did not get the toy they wanted in their Happy Meal.
Yeah. They're about to scream, chicken, 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 chicken. But yeah, so what I'm doing right now are what's called the Silent Realms.
I recall those.
Yeah, they're basically the same thing as like the Twilight Princess, like wolf sections or whatever they were called.
Yeah, I even saw like, that's literally the vessels. The spirit vessels are basically the same thing as the vessel of light.
Yeah,
that's one thing that's always been funny to me, dude. They recycle a lot of stuff in these games, other than the main character,
right,
and villain, and and love interest and everything.
I mean, you can kind of tell why they shifted genres with Breath of the Wild because the formula was getting a bit stale. Especially after this bloated mess.
Yeah, I've always been mixed on Skyward Sword. Because for me, I feel it's always been too linear. In my opinion.
There's also that too, but I think not all of them, but like the 3D ones mainly are linear to a T.
Oh, they're all linear, but they get more and more so the further the newer they get, the more linear they get up until Breath of the Wild completely shifts.
Right, like it feels hand-holdy. Yeah.
Yes. Except I'd say Wind Waker isn't as linear, but still definitely not Breath of the Wild.
Right. yeah, because Breath of the Wild, it takes its inspiration from the first game. You had no direction whatsoever.
And granted, the first game is really hard to go back and play and enjoy because there are some things that are just like, there's a notorious bombable wall that has no indication that it's a bombable wall.
Right.
And like that type of stuff sits all over the original Zelda.
Right.
And the only way you would know about it is a slight hint in the manual that nobody actually owns anymore.
Yeah, because like there's like at the beginning of the game, if you let the title screen play out, it'll like do like a item crawl list or whatever, and like at the very end of it, there's Link holding up a note that says, "Please look up the manual." Because back in those days, the manual would come in the cardboard box. Assuming you didn't throw the cardboard box out.
And now Nintendo's like, here, we ported it to we put the game on Switch. But we did not put any way to read the manual in the game, even though nobody's going to have it. So now you just need to Google where the bombable wall is.
That's kind of annoying, but 21st century.
Nintendo sure loves their legacy content.
Oh yes, I'd like to purchase one Game Boy game, please.
I'd like. Yes. I would like to purchase the 3 Mario titles before you execute Mario on the 31st of March.
But yeah, no. That gets me thinking when we did our Metal Gear Solid playthrough, the first game. Because do you know anything about that, Caedon?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, basically, you had to look inside. I did it in the manuals case because I was doing off the PS3, but essentially, it's the back of the CD case the game came in. It was essentially how you got Meryl's codec number. And the game, the game is like, I forgot Meryl's codec number. Oh yeah, it's on the back of the CD case. What CD case? I don't see anything I don't see anything in my inventory, man. Just check your shelf.
No, literally.
Yeah, so that's cool like that. But when they did it, because I played it off the PS3, I don't have a CD case. But thankfully, the PS3 is it's a good virtual console, and actually has the manuals, like the old PlayStation manuals that came with it. And you can look the digital versions up. So that's how I got Meryl's codec number without having to go to the internet.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I honestly get most of my codes these days through the internet and games.
Oh yeah, for sure, without a doubt.
like why would I go look for something that and at least if it's like I don't know, I play Subnautica too much.
Oh shoot, I forgot recording session. I was playing Subnautica.
I did do that, yes. I did do that, however, that wouldn't have been a very great recording session because of
the roommate.
Sure, the mate of room.
The dreaded mate of room.
Exactly. Like I swear, every time I walk into this room and fucking like I swear every time I walk in here, I feel like boss music is about to start playing. Holy shit, is that Crazy Frog?
No.
I've always thought that those are those bokoblins?
Yeah, those are bokoblins. That's what they look like in this game.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I always thought those guys just looked like Crazy Frog. in Skyward Sword's
yeah.
style.
That's funny, actually.
Minecraft that tree.
I don't know why I'm doing this. I guess I just wanted the rupees. Oh, yeah, because I'm only like 2 digits, so yeah.
Broke ass.
Hey, the freaking beetle scanned me, alright? He gaslit me. He was like, raise prices? Nah, I don't do that. That's why we had to go big brain time.
That's why you had to become the Onceler and deforest for the sake of money.
For the sake of money, yes. Everyone needs a need.
Jeez.
How bad can I be? I'll show you.
How
How bad can I be?